That's not bad. See how well it stays on, and we'll go from there. So I'm sure, as you guys can tell, I went to Walmart and got the cheapest scooter, which was like 40 bucks. They still exist? What? Now the only thing I need are some jets. So I went to the website that has everything. It's called Amazon. Next thing you know, the package has arrived and I can begin designing the mount for these jets. This right here is gonna be perfect. It's a big wheeled scooter, so it's got large wheels so you don't feel every single bump as much as you would with little wheels. This is gonna be perfect. Got the jets. We're gonna have 2 jets, 1 jet here, 1 jet over there. So it's time to start 3D printing a prototype, something to make it look bigger and go around it to hold it. So let's get 3D printing. Print is done. The test print, that's why it's pink, because I don't want to waste an actual good color, so we got pink. And this literally took like 8 hours to print, but here's the jet. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And I made little grooves for everything, so it can just snap in there like that. This is half, and I got another half which is gonna go on top. Now it's time to print the real thing, 2 halves, not just the 1 half, and out of a cool color. And then we'll see what happens. 3 days later of 3D printing. Package delivery. Boom, we got our 2 halves. Now I just gotta go ahead and take all the supports off. So there's the support in here and whatever it needed to help build it up. Here's the other half. This whole piece right here is gonna be a support. That's what it's gonna look like. So I'm gonna clean it up and then we'll put the jet inside. Let's do it. Time for some trimming. All right, for the moment of truth. Okay, it could use a little, it can use a little bit of sanding. As you can see, that's supposed to be down in there. So, it's close enough. There we go. Look at that. That is so cool. Literally. These wires right here, I can stick them out the side. And then when I put this together, there's all the wires. So I can have the wires stick out that gap. And then just for airflow, I can just put a piece of tape or some hot glue to close that up and to also hold this piece together. So it actually works out perfect. Look at that. That is so cool. Here's the scooter. Look at that. Isn't that freaking awesome? Okay, so we got 1 jet here, and then there's gonna be a 2nd jet on the other side. Now the jet's together, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of sanding to try and make this fit better. And then I'm gonna go ahead and glue these 2 pieces together, make sure the wires are sticking out. And then there's 2 ways that I could mount this onto the scooter. I made holes, so if I wanted, I could actually bolt this jet straight through to the scooter frame. But what I'm gonna try first is I have some of this, like this Scotch Velcro stuff. I'm gonna see if I can just Velcro it on there. That way it's easy to get off and I don't have to drill holes in the scooter. So we're gonna try that. Actually, instead of getting the wires out of this gap here, because they're gonna cross a large area and they're gonna slow airflow, I'm actually just gonna get a screwdriver, I'm gonna heat it up and then just stick it and melt a hole right through the bottom so we can just pull the wires out and bring them under. Now you know when everything is just working out? Check this out. I got a box that was full of electrical tape and there's 1 color left. Oh, how does that happen? And it's like a perfect match. Oh my gosh. Let's go. All right, so now that I got the wires routed underneath, melted a hole in there, it worked perfect. Now I got some of this Velcro kind of material. Anyways, I'm gonna put a strip underneath and see if this can just stick onto here instead of having to drill through the frame. That would be ideal if this could just stick on. So we're gonna try that, see how well it stays on, and we'll go from there. Okay, so it's a little wobbly, but I don't see that's gonna be coming off anytime soon. I guess we'll have to try it out to find out for sure. There we go, look at that. Tapes up perfect. Almost can't even notice that side closes. All right, so I got it sealed up on the inside, sealed up on the outside. I'm gonna go ahead, put it on the scooter, and just hook up one battery, and we'll try that out and see if the jet will stay on. A little wiggly, but I don't see it wanting to come off necessarily. I mean, come on, look at that. That looks so cool. This is the battery I'm using. It's a 9,000 milliamp hour, which is probably a little bit excessive, but that's okay. Got our speed controller, which then plugs into this little servo consistency master, I guess is what it's called. I can adjust the thrust with this. I just 3D printed this part right here. And what are the chances that it actually fits the first time? Look at that. Perfect. The smaller pipe right there, just like that. How well is that gonna stay on? I don't know. It's a little loose. I could probably put a little bit of glue on there. And then I bought these wires right here, which I'm gonna run a wire all the way down to the ESC. This wire right here, and this is the extension. Got the battery, got an adapter on the battery. This plugs directly into the ESC speed controller. Got a bunch of extensions here. I also gotta find a way to mount this battery on here. Thinking underneath like that would be good. So I have an idea. I gotta mount the batteries. Dun dun dun. We got some more of this Velcro. I'll Velcro the battery. I'm gonna get the battery right here and stick it underneath just like that. So, oops, careful. We're gonna use some more of this. And here's another thing. With a speed controller, you got 3 wires and the motor has 3 wires, and there's a 50-50 chance that you hook it up the right way. And if you don't, it just spins opposite directions. So all you gotta do is get 2 of them and just swap them. So we'll see the 50-50 chance. Will it be hooked up the right way the first time or not? Okay, so we got the jet. Here's a speed controller, the battery. It's all sitting here. We got a super long wire. It's gonna run up and it's going right into the side of this little dial. Make sure the dial is at 0. I don't know if that's backwards or not. There we go, looks better, solid. Oh yeah, we got a confirmation. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. This is literally so cool. Is it going the right way though? No, it's going the wrong way. It's going the wrong way, so I'm just gonna get 2 of the wires, swap them around, put them back in. Alright, so the first thing to see is, will this jet stay on at full thrust? A little scary, to be honest. Alright, so here's the scooter. We got 1 jet on there, we got the battery and the little controller up there. So now it is time to get the second one, hook that all up, get the batteries properly secured onto the scooter, and then we gotta try it out somewhere, and I gotta find a place because it's pretty loud. It has this high pitched sound like an RC airplane. So let's get to it. By the way, this video is not sponsored by Halo. This is just a scooter, and I didn't want to spray paint it all black. But check that out. Look at that. It's going the wrong direction. Now let's get the second one plugged in, see it work with both. Sounds just like a really powerful leaf blower. I'm gonna get some of this, more of this Velcro, stick the batteries up underneath, and then we'll just have to try it out. Okay, back from the first test run, and I found out Velcro does not work to hold anything on. Literally, I'm going and everything, I hit a bump and everything just falls off. So, I'm gonna drill some holes in the frame, and we're gonna actually bolt these to the actual frame. And for the batteries, I'm gonna 3D print something or make something out of metal which can hold those in place, because clearly this Velcro did not hold anything on. And it kind of scratched some stuff up, but that's okay. We're gonna rework it, rewind a little bit, make it stronger. But I can tell you that when I was going, I did feel the thrust and it started to accelerate. As I got up to speed, I had to get up to like 10 miles an hour. When I got there and then I gave it full throttle, I could actually feel it pushing me. So just a little bit more rework and that's all. All right, so right now I'm trying to figure out how to hold these batteries onto the scooter because they fell off. And I know with the jets, I'm going to just put some bolts through there, which is fine. That's going to be easy. But these batteries, I don't want to 3D print something because it's going to take probably 2 days to make 2 nice battery holders. So you wouldn't believe what I found. I found this piece of PVC, and the battery fits in there so perfectly. So I want to get this, and I'm going to glue this piece of PVC or attach it somehow to the frame, and then the battery can sit in it like that. And it's like super snug. Like that's not coming out of there. I don't want to do it too much because I don't know if I trust it, but that's gonna work. And I got one more of those. We're good. So I got these little screws here, but the issue is it's too long on the other side, so I got these a bunch of rubber washers. I'm just gonna put one of those in there. Not like it needs it, but it's gonna work for a spacer. I'm just gonna get these wired up, make sure the wires are correct, and then I'm just gonna have to glue this on the side, and hopefully this setup stays together. I mean, it should. All right, so all of the necessary modifications are done. I got some PVC there to hold the batteries. They're not all the way in, but they're like super snug in there, so I think we're fine. I got a zip tie for safety to hold these on. These, got some bolts on there, and also got a zip tie, and hopefully this setup stays together. So, yeah, hot glue does not hold. I kind of knew that, I was hoping it would because I don't have too much time to do this, but this is proving to take even longer. So the glue just completely ripped off. But this time, the jet stayed on the scooter, which was good. It just needs to be more secure. I need to figure out a way to mount these batteries because the road is so rough, and with a scooter like this that has no suspension and just hard plastic tires, or semi-hard plastic tires, it's so rough, everything wants to just fall apart. As soon as I hit a bump, boom, everything fell off. So I gotta find a way to secure everything. I mean, the easy way would be just a bunch of zip ties, but I don't know. All right, guys, so I tested the scooter. Everything stayed on, so now I'm gonna head to the park and we'll do some testing. So I'm heading to the park, but that is a rain cloud. Yeah, it's looking a little cloudy. All right, guys, so I'm at the park. I got the scooter. The only thing is it's like windy, which is good and bad. We just gotta make sure that we're going with the wind. The question is, how fast am I actually going? So I got an app on my phone, see how fast we're going now. It is really windy out here. It's going, I think it's like 14 mile per hour winds going that direction. So we're gonna go with the wind if possible. And I gotta take a top speed run. Let's see how it goes. We got this. I got this. With your support. Alright, let's see what top speed that was. That felt fast. Actually sketchy. 14.6 miles per hour. That's fast for a little scooter. That's fast. Okay, now I want to find out how fast I can go with just using my legs without the jets. I'll try that, and then after that, we'll do some more running. So I reset it. Now I gotta see how fast I can go using my legs. Okay, that did not feel as fast. Let's see, what was the number? Are you kidding me? I went with kicking, I went 14.7. So 14.7 miles per hour using my legs. What was it, 14.6 with the jets? It doesn't make much of a difference. But this is a hilly area, so I'm gonna maybe just go on the road and see how fast we can go. Another top speed run, let's go, come on. Look at that fresh pavement. That is so fun. Holy cow. Now let's see how fast that was. There we go. That's a better number. All right, so that right there was 1 mile per hour faster than what I could do with my own legs. I think we can do better than that. I just gotta find which way the wind's going. See, I was going kind of against the wind at an angle. So what I gotta do is go all the way down there, direction I'm pointing, and come back this way. And I'll get a better time. All right, here we go, top speed run. Oh my God, that is so cool. There we go, 16.4. That's good enough for me. I just gotta say, genuinely, that was a lot of fun. More fun than I thought. That was like, it's a little scary, to be honest. When this thing gets going, it gets going. Like, you might, if you think about it, 17, oh my God, what was the speed again? Like 16, 17 miles per hour on a little scooter. That's pretty fast. And when you get going like that and get a little wobble, I think it's fast enough for me. All right, guys, so there we go. That wraps it up for the jet scooter. It went about 17 miles per hour for the top speed, and that's honestly about as fast as I want to go on a little scooter because it gets a little sketchy, and that's fast enough. But if you guys do want to see a part 2 to this video, make sure to drop a comment down below. If you guys want to see more content like this, make sure subscribe and turn on notifications so you get notified when the next video comes out. You can also follow me on Instagram at KB_KingBuilds. I'll leave a link in the description. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.